Hello everybody, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to the MotoVlogs. Also, welcome back to the fourth and final part. Getting it wrong already. The fourth and final part of this little mini-series on 3 things schools should have taught you. By the way, if you live here, go up there. Macro Point is awesome. 3 things schools should have taught you, and this is thing number 3, and we're in for a fun ride on this road. It's been recently resealed though, and I also haven't ridden it in a while, so I'm not going to be super crazy on the road, don't worry. I'll go pretty sane. Also, I'm talking to a camera at the same time, so I kind of need to focus on my words and the road. So yeah, no crazy stunts, don't expect some stupid driving from me today on this road, but it is a fun road to ride, and you should come out here at some point. Anyway, right, thing number 3 that you should have learned in school is how to effectively communicate, right? I obviously touched on this in the very introductory episode, which if you haven't seen, go and watch. It outlines the 3 different things, and then the previous 2 episodes have been exploring them in depth, and today we'll be doing the same thing. How to effectively communicate your ideas. Thing number 3. I think, personally, this is one of the biggest, and this is something that I struggle with a lot. You know, sometimes I'm not the best at communication, but it's a thing that I'm decent at, and I find it funny when people aren't. When people aren't good at communication, I find it slightly humorous. But also, I find it frustrating, because I just want to know what you're trying to say. I just want to know what's in your head. What ideas have you got in your head? What are you trying to say? And when people can't say, oh, this car is going so much slower than even I want to today, that's okay. Also, I have a scooter behind me. I don't like scooters. They think they're motorcycles, but they're not. They're like tiny little underpowered motorcycles. Where was I? Right. So I'm not doing a very good job of communicating my ideas effectively in this video about effective communication of ideas. Oh my lord, I am shocking today. But yeah, so if you can't effectively communicate, and I don't just mean your ideas, I just mean communicate in general. If you can't talk to people, if you can't formulate a sentence, then yeah, things aren't going to be easy for you in life. I'm not going to say you won't succeed. I'm just going to say that things aren't going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Things are not going to be easy. And this is one of the things that I think school fails at the most. I think thing number 1, where it doesn't empower people to enjoy learning and to appreciate learning, and and go out and every day try and learn something new. It doesn't do that, and also it doesn't teach people to effectively communicate, and it bothers me because it's such a crucial skill in life. It really is. Whether you're trying to be a manager, and move your way up the corporate ladder, or whether you're just trying to have a relationship, if you can't talk about things, if you can't communicate, it's gonna be a real struggle. And I don't think schools do enough to teach it. Now, there are a few things that they do. Writing essays, you might hate. I certainly hated at school having to write essays, but they are an effective method of communication. Well, some of them are. Good ones are. Sometimes they're a bit too long and waffly. You're like trying to explain why the author said that the sky was blue, and it's, oh, so-and-so wrote about the blue sky and how it was darkening and it represented his inner demons in the cloud, the dark clouds rolling, blah, 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 drivel, drivel, drivel. Not an effective means of communication. No, not at all. But learning how to write an essay is learning to write in a formal manner. Something you're going to have to do in life. So you're learning to at least write in a formal way. Maybe they're not all the best things in the world, but it's fine. Now, speeches on the other hand, a lot of people I know hate speeches in school, or hated speeches. I don't go to school anymore, neither does anyone I talk to. Actually that's a lie, I have a few friends who still go to school, that's fine. But everyone I know hated speeches, except me. I loved speeches, mostly because I'm a drama kid growing up. I don't know if you can tell, I now record myself talking all the time, but I was a drama kid and I liked speeches. I liked public speaking. And public speaking is something that no one really likes to do coming out of school. Everyone dreads it, everyone hates it, because it's not something they're exposed to enough, and it's not something that they're taught how to effectively handle and do. So that form of communication, the verbal form of standing up in front of people and just talking, is a skill that a lot of people lack. I know people who have gotten jobs purely because they could talk in front of crowds. They knew nothing about, anything to do with the job that they got, other than it involved speaking to a large group of people. They were essentially presenting to people these different products and everything. They knew nothing about the products. They really didn't. It was not their area of expertise whatsoever. But they could talk, and boy could they talk. And so that gave them an in. And so learning how to effectively communicate, whether that be just standing up in front of a group of people, is a useful life skill. I don't really have many more examples. I'm just passionate about communication and people learning how to talk. Oh, that's a bit steeper than I thought it was, that corner. Oh, that's fine. Just learning how to talk and explain themselves and use this such a fantastic human skill that we have of verbal communication, of language. Other animals don't have language. Yes, they have ways to communicate, but they don't have a language. And the fact that we have hundreds, if not thousands of languages is exciting. It's exhilarating. It's a fundamentally human thing. And we don't use it enough. People don't know how to use it. And it's, upsetting, annoying, frustrating, disappointing, any and all of these things, right? But just learning how to use this thing that we have, these languages, is something that is going to, if you can do it well, if you can really use language, and I don't just mean you can talk, you can formulate sentences, I mean you can manipulate the words to mean whatever you want them to mean. If you can really use language, then you're gonna have such an easier life. Things are going to just be easy for you. Things are gonna, I don't know. I think everyone needs to learn to communicate much more effectively, and I don't think schools do enough to teach it. So that's my thoughts on the topic. I'm bloody not doing a good job of effectively communicating my ideas on effective communication of ideas, but hopefully you kind of get my point. And hopefully this is going to stimulate some conversation in the comments, because that's what I want. If you remember back to episode 1, learning to learn, I love to learn new stuff, and I'd love to learn your guys' opinions on consensus on all the things I've talked about, the 3 things that schools should be teaching. I'd love to learn your guys' opinions. So please let me know in the comments down below what you've thought of these 3 videos. Also, you know, let me know what you've thought of the whole MotoVlog thing on this channel and whether you've enjoyed them or not. Not just the actual stuff I've talked about, but just the format in general. Let me know, and if you've enjoyed it, then please smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.